So what I have here is an Aufero Laser 1. I picked this thing up, I don't know, a couple years ago, basically to play around with do some laser engraving, see how it worked. It was pretty reasonable on Amazon at the time, on sale. Pretty good unit. It's been a lot of fun, and as you can see, I did what probably most people do when they get one of these things and want to learn how to use it. I did a whole bunch of drink coasters, and I mean a whole bunch. I must have done, 30, 40 different sets, different ones for different friends, and they worked out pretty well. It was a lot of fun to work with it. Basically, I am using the Laser GRBL software on a very old Acer laptop that I had sitting around, and I use that laptop just for this purpose, just for this machine. And I'm about to start something I'm going to be mounting inside in my hot rod van. I got the van, I bought it off of a buddy of mine when another buddy of ours had passed away, again from cancer, the same cancer that I have just gone treatment through, and the same cancer my buddy Dennis went through 9 years ago. Dennis has been doing great for 9 years. Frank, unfortunately, he passed away. The cancer eventually got to him. Me, I've been ended treatment in the back in the end of May, and things have been great so far. And according to doctors, everything's going to be good. So, both of us are, hopefully on our second chance. So I'm going to do this particular engraving kind of as a small tribute, because when I got that van, I redid it from when Frank had it, and I'll do another video on that at some point. It was, we called it the pimp van, and it was quite the van. So you might enjoy that. My daughter did. My daughter actually loved the van when it came in, and it had all kinds of booby pictures and stuff taped up in the back, and it was kind of a hot rod van. And I have now modified it to basically a 1978 Ford hot rod van. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up getting this engraving going. I will let this run for a little bit while it engraves so you can see how it works, and then I will show you how it looks right after it's finished, and then I will end up cutting this piece of board down, rounding it off and shaping it, and then I will put some clear coat or some lacquer over the top of this and show you the end result after it's done. Alrighty, thanks. here is the plaque with one coat of poly, and I don't know how well you can see it with this lighting and this camera, but it is still kind of wet. I'll have to let it dry overnight and then maybe add another coat or two of poly, but the symbols there that you can see, of course, on the bottom is for Frank, who's passed. The other symbols under me and Dennis are for the symbols for life and rebirth. So basically it's a you know, F you to cancer and a new beginning for us. So that's it. It's just another little project with that laser engraver that I have. The thing works pretty well. It's a lot of fun. You can do a lot of custom things with it. Oh, here's a slightly better view of the unit I picked up, and it's an Aufero Laser 1. I'm probably not even pronouncing that right, who knows, but that's what I'm calling it. I bought it from Amazon, and I grabbed this particular unit because it has the capabilities of doing cutting, so you could cut very thin material like this, as well as the engraving. And I've been able to engrave, you know, thick pieces of wood when you slow down the cutting, the burning process, and then give it maximum power. I do thin coasters like this. I did what I just showed you on another piece of thin wood. I have done tile. I have done also slate tile. I've done a couple projects with that. And you got to be very patient when you're doing those, because it needs a slow burn time and high power, so it will take longer, but it will do it. You know, this particular model comes with different types of burning heads, so you can choose what you want. If you want one that's more designed for strict burning, you can get that, and it does a better job of just burning. You can get ones that are combos like this where it does both. It just does not do it as well as it would as the unit that just does the burning. But it's been a fun unit, really has. Definitely not a commercial unit. If you're thinking about doing anything commercial, you don't want to get one of these puppies. This is great for doing fun projects. You know, you could even do small projects if you were going to do something for somebody, and then, or if you wanted to sell these things. However, it's time consuming, and it's going to take time to do these. If you're going to do a commercial, you definitely want to get a bigger unit. And anybody that I know of that's done it in commercial, they not only have the bigger units, they also have multiple units. So the other thing I'm going to stress is that make sure you have a well ventilated area when you're using this, because it does produce smoke. A lot of people I know also that have used these units or have them, they have a system that can exhaust any fumes out. I don't have that because I do it in my back big garage, and I have the door open up, you know, the big door, garage door out there, so that it vents all this stuff outside. And it works pretty well. You know, if I have to, I'll turn the fan on, up, you know, the ceiling fan on up, that's up there, and move the stuff around. And most of the time, if I'm going to do a whole bunch of burnings, I will definitely just start the burn, walk away, and then when it finishes, I'll come back and let it air out. But a nice little unit, you know, and hopefully somebody can get a little bit of information out of this video, and that'll help them out. I looked at a couple videos before I bought this just to see if anybody else had good luck with it, and everyone else that had purchased it that I had seen their videos were pretty happy with it. So that's it. I hope you liked the video, and I hope it helps you.